Video. We're in the marine habitat, our saltwater fish tank. We have Sully. We have Dr. Rich Toffman putting his antenna from under the sand. And our main attraction right now is Chip. Chocolate chip starfish. Okay. There's his bottom half, his two lower tentacles or arms. His top is over here, and you can kind of get a shot at his top side, where his bumps look dark brown and chocolatey, and the rest of his body is pinkish tan. Okay, he likes the top of the water, so one of his outstretched arms is showing tube feet right on the top of the water. The tube feet are the tiny little sticky parts that like to grab on the glass and eat algae, and they like to grab onto shrimp and fish food because he does eat parts of fish. Okay, today's Friday. We're going to do a sea star feeding. We're going to feed him a little piece of shrimp. I've got some of my biology observers here. Biologist Juan Carlos and biologist Khalil, and biologist Brandon is here. Okay, so Khalil's going to do the feeding. Juan Carlos and Brandon are going to do the observing. Okay, Khalil, give it a try. I'm going to stay over the top here. He's got a piece of fresh shrimp on a fork. He's touching it to the tube feet. Now you might feel him sticking to them. Oh, we dropped it. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to press pause. We had to fish out a little bit of shrimp that fell down, and I see Chip's tube feet are really sticking up. He got a taste of that shrimp before it fell in the water. So go ahead, Khalil. Stick it on his tube feet. There it goes. Okay, and try to maybe wiggle the fork off. Can you feel that he's stuck to it? Put it by his belly. Put it by his belly. There you go. Okay. And I might just put a pinky on it, or a finger. It fell again. That's the only time it's ever fallen. All right. Pause. We're doing a sea star feed with Chip. I'm noticing he's tasted his shrimp today 2 times and it fell to the bottom, so we retrieved it. Now he's really ready to eat. He's sticking his tube feet up to the surface even more. I've noticed that he bared his middle, the stomach sections in the middle, and he's sticking it out, isn't he, guys?
Yeah.
So he's really ready for that food. So Khalil, we're going to do another try. Ready? Put your piece of shrimp over there. There it goes. And he is really floating his body out there to try to get it. Okay? So, is it still on the fork? Oh, you took it out? Oh, goodness. Yeah, you got it right to his middle. Now, there have been other feedings where I put a piece of shrimp on the tip, okay, of one of his appendages, and his tube feet are very sticky, and he rolls it with his sticky tube feet to the stomach area. This time, we got it right in the middle. So it's already in the stomach area, and you will see his tube feet. And guys, are they sticking out taller?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you see. I observe.
I observe that the tube feet are bringing the shrimp down to his stomach a little bit. Like it's going a little down, moving slowly.
The piece of shrimp is going down?
Yeah, a little slowly.
And his bottom tentacles, or his arms that are stuck on the bottom on the glass, are kind of crawling down. I'm just going to roll video, kiddos. Just do observations. You can whisper at your tables. The shrimp is sinking into his middle because it's going into his stomach where he digests his food.
This is so cool.
And I'm noticing what I think I'm going to assume here. I assume I'm seeing some happy behaviors because this is the only time I ever see Chip wave his tube feet around the top. Like he makes them longer. He puts them right on the tip-top of the water, and he's just waving around like he got a treat. So I'm noticing he's very happy.
It's echoing.
There's an echo, huh? Oh, he just let go a foot. You see him move? Usually we don't see him move because he's so slow. Right now, for Chip, this is a lot of movement.
Oh,
see him waving? Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Yeah, hi. Are you saying hi?
Video, Chip has changed his full body position very quickly. He's now got 4 of his arms stuck to the glass, and he closed an arm over the food. You can see a little bit of white shrimp meat sticking out, okay? This shows me he's protecting it, he's digesting it, And his tube feet are really hard at work. Boys, focus over here so you can give me an observation, okay? Usually we don't see Chip move more than like an inch an hour, and he just moved drastically. That arm is kind of opening up so you can see the shrimp better. And my 3 biologists right here, Juan Carlos, Khalil, and Brandon. Anybody got an observation?
Hello.
I observed.
I observed he moved his arm and it's like hugging the food.
He just stopped hugging though, didn't he? Did you see him uncover it?
Yeah.
So now it's Chip with all his tube feet against the glass. Okay, you can really see the white area in the middle is fresh shrimp meat. That is
it's
stuck
putting
to
his
him.
arm right there.
Say it again.
He's putting his arm on the glass more.
Khalil, any observations?
I observed, like a minute ago, he was hugging the food, but he moved his arms off the food.
I see the tube feet around the food are longer. They're really grabbing it and pushing it into the middle, aren't they?
I observed that Chip is trying to put his arm on there so it could get tighter and so he could eat it more.
Good. Brandon, what are you thinking? Can you see him
I-
crawling? I see
I
the tube feet
observed-
are slowly moving to the right.
I observed that his 2 feet are moving to the right so he can crawl slowly down.
Very good. Usually when he's crawling on this glass, he's eating algae, so those are like his greens, his veggies. But now he's got a video 20 minutes after the shrimp feeding. Just wanted to get a shot at Chip and how he looks different now. The shrimp is closer into his belly. The tube feet are almost all the way across the shrimp. I'm just going to roll video a little bit. Okay, we observed a shrimp feeding. I'm noticing a lot of reflections on the glass, so our picture is a little better than the video picture might be. But we can see he's very full of fresh food from a shrimp, a piece of shrimp that lives in the ocean. His tube feet on the very tips of his arms are stretched very long. Can you guys see that? Like this arm right here, the tube feet that are right there, they're very long. That tells me he's a little bit heavier now with that big belly full of food. He's heavy, and those things are stretching like rubber bands to support him. Okay, and the ones on the sides, stretching really far. And he's digesting very slowly, so you can't see any changes happening. Can't see any changes that are fast, but the image of that shrimp is fading away as his parts of his belly and his sticky tube feet cover it up and digest it. That's all for now. We'll check again later. Okay, so this is our last video segment of our chocolate chip starfish feeding. It's after school. The kiddos just said goodbye on a Friday afternoon, and I wanted another video segment. I didn't get to do it while the students were here, but I have a couple after-school helpers, Christina and Isabella. Isabella is our videographer right now. Christina is helping me observe. It's 1:30 approximately, and we did the feeding around 10 o'clock. So we're just going to zoom in a little closer on the middle section, the belly. Okay, there you go. And you're noticing that it looks a little different. It's more covered up with his tissue. He has body tissue that's part of his digestive system. So before it was tube feet pulling it into the middle, then his middle kind of hunched over and looked really full. Now it looks like he's in the digestion process, and you can see less and less shrimp and more of his digestive tissue kind of enclosing it. Also, I wanted to share, I improved on our vocabulary for the starfish. I checked on a term because I kind of felt a little nervous on the other video. When I was saying arms and tentacles, I felt like I don't know if tentacles is quite right. I've heard animal specialists call a sea star's arms, so I know it's okay to say arms, but I wasn't sure about tentacles. I checked it on my computer online, and I got wiki answers, and they told me the Arms are okay to say that these parts are called arms, but the best term for the starfish is rays. So the starfish has 5 rays, and his tube feet on his rays are still a little extra long. He's looking pretty heavy while he digests his shrimp. We gave him a big portion of shrimp.
I observed that his tentacles right here,
His rays.
are normally lighter colored, and now that he just ate, they're darker colored.
Good observation. Christina, anything else you want to add? No. Okay. Okay.